Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your guide Olena from Ukraine. The lady over there, she said, "It's so beautiful here, I really like it." So this is our mom. This is mother of my husband of Serhiy. This is his Serhiy. This is my husband.
Hello.
This is Taras, our son, Katya, our daughter, me, Olena, your guide in Ukraine, and we are right now in Mezhyhirya. What is that? That is the former residence of the former president of Ukraine, Viktor Yanukovych. We call it the Museum of Corruption because that luxury, huge, super expensive private residence was built and maintained by the ex-president using the money of Ukrainian people. 140 hectares of beautiful land of historical importance was just taken from the state into the private property. It cost hundreds of millions of dollars to create and a lot to maintain. You know, for many Ukrainians, like my sister for example, she doesn't want to come here. For her, that place is too much depressive, too depressive. Because when she looks around, she understands that all of that money was taken from people. Yeah, like she's working as a teacher, she has a small salary, and she understands that all that money could be spent on education, on schools. And Yanukovych wasn't alone to steal all that money. And you see this, like when people see the scale of this corruption, it makes us feel very sad and upset. So if you cannot psychologically keep distance from this, yeah, you cannot enjoy your walk. You keep being depressive and angry with the situation here because it didn't really stop. Still, till today, corruption is one of the biggest evils that we have in Ukraine, in our country, unfortunately. Do you remember the Ukrainian winter on fire? The revolution of dignity. So Mezhyhirya belonged to the back then president, Viktor Yanukovych. He was ousted as the result of revolution and ran away to Russia from people's outrage. And Mezhyhirya was taken back. Now it is controlled by activists and opened for public to visit. And now it is a national park and it is becoming a popular tourist attraction. And that is one of the best things here. That is the landscape, the view. Let's enjoy the landscape. I can imagine myself waking up in the morning like a princess. Now, to be honest, I don't imagine myself waking up in the morning like a princess. Yeah, but I can understand why Yanukovych liked it here. Yeah, it's really beautiful in that place, right? So if you take it just as a beautiful place, it's enjoyable walk. It's educational because you understand how much money was stolen from people to build all this luxury. So do I recommend this place to visit? Well, no, if you are visiting Ukraine just for one day, definitely yes, if you come here for like 5 days and more. So what can you find here in Mezhyhirya? Huge and beautiful park with artificial lakes, many fountains, helicopter pads, yacht club, golf club, tennis court, garage with gorgeous and exotic cars collection, rare breed dog kennel center, horse stable, and even a private zoo. So the guy had his own greenhouses here where they were planting vegetables and fruits. Everything is very fresh. His own farm with cows, pigs and other animals. They say he was obsessed with an idea, like a phobia, that somebody is going to poison him. So you can buy milk here. Cow milk 35 hryvnias per liter and goat's milk 50 hryvnias per liter. Wow! But you can rent an electric car. But the main highlight of the park is the palace called Honka, 620 square meters wooden house in the center of the park. That building is called Honka. That is basically the main palace of the residence. That is the unique building in Ukraine, the only one like this, totally made of the woods, very eco-friendly, ecologically very expensive. The company from Finland was building that house. Well, the entrance is 500 hryvnia per person. So taking into account the current situation, we will not go inside, but I will show you the photographs. Now it has a chip lock. So according to the documentation, all these, how do you call it? Hands. Okay, the things like this. Yes, in the residence, they costed 43,000 euros. But it doesn't really look very quality and very expensive. I think that not only Yanukovych was stealing a lot of money from people, but a lot of people were stealing money from him while they were building all that and making all this kind of luxury around. Just take a look at the size of this fence. You see? How could he hide this information? Yes, the fence. Just behind the very, very, very big fence. In Ukraine you will see, like in some neighborhoods, the more expensive is the house, the higher is the fence. As well, here there were some equipment to detect if anybody films anything from the air, from the Kyiv Sea, from the water. But nevertheless, journalists, they found the way how to take pictures, how to take videos, and they did, and information leaked into the media, and people found out that Yanukovych has something bigger than he should have. But he kept denying that, and he even organized a press conference and he invited journalists to show that he owns only a small normal house. So when Yanukovych was asked many questions, where do you really live, do you really own a luxurious residential house, he showed just that quite, well, small moderate building and said he is living just here and he owns just that small piece of land and that small house. But in fact, that was all of his. That is 140 hectares of land with lots of things on this territory. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was my pleasure to meet you again. Goodbye.